Being a marketer's no sweat. You just have to manage dozens of channels, launch hundreds of campaigns, score thousands of leads, and okay, fine, it's a lot of sweat. Unless you have HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools to help you do all that and more. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events, and I want to introduce you to my good friend, K.D. Hill, owner of Barrow Brewing in Salado, and I always have to, you all know, Salado is my happy place, and I love all kinds of things that are happening there, but a very special event, very particular to Salado, and that's the Scottish Highland Games.
Yes, ma'am.
With the tam and the scarf.
Yeah,
and your
I came prepared today.
With your colors, yeah?
Yes, thanks for having me on, Ann. I'm here today because I'm on the board of the Salado Museum in College Park. And as you know, the Scottish Gathering and Highland Games every November is our biggest fundraiser every year. It's so important for us to be able to raise these funds and support the history of Salado and Central Texas. So the Scottish Gathering, I think it's in its 63rd year, and it is the oldest in Texas. So it's pretty exciting. Actually, I brought for you, if you want to don some Douglas tartan.
Oh, you better believe it. Okay.
I'm a proud member of Clan Douglas
Clan
myself.
Douglas, okay.
That's right. They'll be represented along with 30 to 35 other clans. Looks great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Katie, you think of everything. You think of every beautiful
stuff. You gotta get into the, into the culture and the traditions.
Yeah. I think a lot of people may not even realize that Salado does have these deep ties to Scotland.
That's right. Part of what we do at the museum is educate people about how the Central Texas area, all the way up to Waco, was settled by impresario Robertson. He brought a lot of Scottish descendants to Texas via Tennessee. And so they brought their music and their culture and their traditions and food with them. And so we love celebrating every second weekend of November, all things Scottish.
Okay. And this is right there in Salado.
That's right.
Where is it?
So
the little grounds kind of?
On Friday, they meet at the Salado Museum, and they have a torch lit kind of ceremony that goes from the museum over actually to Barrow Brewing by Salado Creek, and they do the calling of the clans, and it is such a cool ceremony, and I get goosebumps every time because you just see all these people with their torches marching down Main Street, and they circle up in this field under the big oak tree, and they say, you call out your clan name, so Clan McDonald, Clan Douglas, whatever, and to let everybody know that you're there. And what's really neat is there are Scottish gatherings all over the United States, but this one in Salado is really the last one of the season. Every year, it's kind of a final party for all of these people, and it's just a great time because as you start going to these every year, you get to know the people, and you get to see people and their children grow up, and it's just a great community event. But on Saturday and Sunday, the event is at the Thomas Arnold Elementary grounds.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. At a school grounds. And there's bagpipes and kilts, and you can you can imagine what you will be seeing. Great shopping too.
Yes. We have vendors from all over the U.S. that come, and some of them import their goods, like what we're wearing today, directly from Scotland.
Yeah, Loch Carron.
I have no idea how to say that. Yeah.
From kilt to catwalk. I love it.
So
I love
glamorous.
it. Yeah, made it 100% lamb's wool.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
my gosh.
Great shopping. You'll find, brooches and hats and, of course, kilts and T-shirts and all kinds of vendors will be there. But we also have food vendors with the traditional meat pies.
Will there be haggis? I was going to say, is there haggis?
Yes. Oh, gosh. I've actually never had
like
haggis. I've never tried. I'm not brave enough. Have you had it?
No, I've seen it.
Yeah, maybe this year. Maybe I'll work up the courage.
That's right. Maybe that should be our goal, to try the haggis.
Hang out at Barrow for a little while, head over there and have some liquid courage.
Wash it down a little bit. Something, yeah.
So we have the pipe and drumming competitions.
Yeah, now what fun is
It
that?
is.
So, folks, I guess, from all over come for this as well.
They do, and it's adults to children. Some schools come up that have pipe and drum bands, and they compete. We also have like some service organizations, like police departments and fire departments. They'll be competing as well. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely fun to watch. I don't know about how fun it is to listen to, unless you're really into bagpipes.
Well, it's a unique sound. I mean, it's one, but it seemed like I saw that there was something special about dealing with the bagpipes. Something special related to as you mentioned, with the law enforcement.
Right. This is the first year that they'll be competing there.
Right.
Yes, which I think it's a great addition to the whole schedule.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch them. It takes so much strength and lung capacity to be able to play these instruments.
Oh, yeah.
So I think everybody can appreciate it.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So the opening ceremonies are at noon with the band and the Clan Parade from South Main, which
so they'll meet up around Pace Park Road, and they'll march across I-35 over I-35 and into the grounds, and then they'll have the big opening ceremony where everybody gathers. So that's really fun. Saturday also has a shortbread contest.
Ooh, now I like that too.
Yes. We host a Bonnie Knees contest. And we'll also, for the first time, have some Scottish country Highland dancers doing demonstrations. It's kind of like... what's that called? Square dancing, but with Scottish music and Scottish footsteps. So that will happen on Saturday and Sunday.
Sometimes they have swords that they dance around.
Oh, okay.
Is
so
right? Is that different?
No, yep, that's different. So that's our classic Scottish dancers, the girls that it's like ballet or jazz. They're studying this type of dance, and so they'll be competing all day Saturday. But these Highland country dancers will be doing a demonstration. So anybody can show up and learn this kind of square dancing.
Oh, well, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. The athletic games.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yes. So we have so many strongman and Scottish
throwing
athletes.
The big, tall...
Yes, they
pole.
toss a caber. That's what that one's called.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, a caber toss, which is always really fun to watch.
Looks like a telephone pole.
It's about as big, and they have to toss it so that it flips end over end.
Right, it has to tumble.
Yes, it's fascinating to watch. There's a sheaf toss where they use it like a pitchfork and have to toss it over a bar. There are weight throws like in the Olympics.
Very much strongman.
Yes, these people, they compete. We actually had one of the Scottish athletes. He's won the games for the last 8 years, I think, in Salado.
Really?
He just went to the professional level, and he just broke 2 world records in Salado.
Get out.
Yes, for some of these Scottish Highland games. So he'll be there. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
See some of the top athletes
in the nation.
in
the
nation.
Salado, and it's men and women. So
right, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's really cool. Over the last probably 3 years, our women's competition has tripled in size. So I love to see these women competing. But the thing about the athletes is they all have to wear a kilt.
Okay.
So.
Right, it is the authentic dress.
Yes.
And and if you don't have one, you can buy one.
That's right. Yeah.
You will have vendors there.
Did you know that we actually sell some Scottish accessories at the Salado Museum? All year long, you can come to the museum and pick out your tartan or just look through the books of Scottish clans and find your clan.
I was going to say, you may not know who you're related to, but you could certainly find that.
You can in Salado.
There. Yeah, I love the Salado Museum. Have been to events there, and so what is happening at the museum?
So as you know, about a year ago, our new executive director, Lynette Jones, and her cadre of volunteers completely redid our exhibits. And they've done such a great job of storytelling, the history of Salado from the Tonkawa Native Americans who lived there. And they even have a little display about the Galt site down in Florence, which is so important to this region.
Do you know a documentary has just been finished and releases on the Galt site?
Really?
Just to let people know
I'm
about
so
that.
excited.
Oh, it's cool.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't, but it's just been released and now it's being entered into some film festival type things.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll be hearing more about it.
Okay, a little teaser.
Yeah.
So anyway, from all the way from there to modern times and through the Chisholm Trail and the founding of Salado.
Oh no, there's so much about Salado. It's so historic.
Yeah, they've done such a great job. But in the middle of our museum, we have a rotating exhibit. Right now, folk artist Becky Conley has some work on display, which is just incredible what she's done. And as we roll into November, we'll switch that out and bring out our old Scottish costumes. We have some really cool stuff to show.
Yeah, you really do. You have some wonderful things there. Let's talk about Barrow Brewing before we leave.
You're so kind.
Listen, what a wonderful community partner you are in Salado. Just, of course, we're also looking forward to the Music Association of Central Texas. Their big arts festival is coming up the weekend before the Scottish Games.
That's right, November 2nd.
Right
is their
there at Barrow.
Festival. And, the Music Association of Central Texas does such a phenomenal job. They bring in all of these artists and vendors and musicians, and it's just a really, really fun day, a fundraiser for their organization, and we're just happy to support. I know that they were doing it for a long time, and when they asked to move it to Salado to Barrow Brewing, we were more than willing. We just want to support musicians. It's become a really big part of what we do at Barrow. I thought we'd just be brewing beer, but here we are. So that is November 2nd, and it's a free event, actually.
It's a free event, and there's a great lineup of musicians. It's all set. There's a venue inside and outside.
That's right.
But hopefully the weather will be perfect.
We've been lucky the last couple of years.
It really has been amazing. I've been to it some, and love that event as well. But you've got 2 weekends in a row. You can enjoy the fun in Salado.
Yes, something for everyone.
Yeah, there's always something for everyone at Salado. So how can folks get more information about the Scottish Games if they want to learn more about that?
Yes, so I hope that they will. You can go to saladomuseum.org, and our website goes into all the details, how to buy tickets, how much tickets cost. I think children under 5 are free. The whole schedule of events, so you can see everything that's happening. There's a special dinner on Friday and Saturday that are ticketed as well. The Calling of the Clans is free, but it's worth it to pay the $20 to enter the gate and get to see all of this really rich, fun culture.
Oh, it is an amazing culture, and I think a lot of people just don't realize how deep those ties are in Salado to the beautiful country of Scotland that I would love to visit someday. That's on my bucket list, to go to Scotland. But you get a pretty nice taste of it.
Yes.
At the Scottish gathering, and the Calling of the Clans and all the fun stuff and the bagpipes, and do a little shopping too.
You look great in that
can I be an honorary member of the Douglas Clan?
I think, yes, we'll adopt you right now.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us for Central Texas Events. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.